Contact. Delta ready, Golf, Papa Mike, Charlie Kilo, ready to check.
Ready card.
White also, Charlie Kilo, taxiing for 2-4. Okay, Lorena, we're off gently now. We're taxiing down towards the runway. We always take off into wind, or as near to into wind as we can. And we just make sure there's nobody coming along here to land on this runway first of all. Charlie Kilo's crossing 2-4. Okay, hands and feet clear of the controls.
Yes.
Just taxiing down, making sure there's nobody here before we line up on the runway and take off.
Okay.
Controls full and free movement. Charlie Kilo's ready for departure, lining up 2-4. Absolutely beautiful countryside around here. Yes.
Was this used in the Second World War?
Yes, it was. One of the genuine ones.
Really?
We've got two older ones than this, built in 1933 and 1935.
Right.
Another one built in 1946 and another one built in 1942. That's our fleet of Tiger Moths. No, this is exactly as it was. This is how they learn to fly, summer or winter.
Yeah. You do this every day?
Yes. Yes, I do. I'm very lucky. I feel privileged to do so.
You are?
Well, throughout the summer anyway, you know.
Yeah.
If I'm not flying something else.
Fabulous.
Okay, Lorena, I'm going to teach you how to fly this aeroplane now.
Right.
And it's not difficult. What I'd like you to do is just put the tips of your fingers and your thumb on the control column. Just one hand, okay?
Okay.
Now look out the front of the windscreen. And if you look, you can see about halfway up the windscreen where the horizon is in relation to the windscreen and the cross-bracing wires.
Yeah.
Now, that's the level attitude. I want you to remember that picture because that's what I want you to aim when you're flying the aircraft. Okay? We can check that the wings are level because we look out either side and we can see the wingtips are the same distance to the horizon. So the aircraft is indeed level. Now, if I pull back gently on the control column, a very small, about 1 centimetre, the nose pitches up about 30 degrees above the horizon. It's very sensitive.
Yeah.
And the houses, trees and fields all get smaller, and we're climbing and we're reducing speed.
Yeah.
If I ease forward of the control column, we get bigger houses, bigger trees, bigger fields, we're increasing speed and going down. So I'm going to raise the nose of the aircraft back to the level attitude just about there,
Right.
and I'm going to hold the aircraft there. Now what I want you to do is to pick a point ahead, Lorena, in your mind, and just point the aircraft at and try and maintain this attitude. So you have control. You have control.
Okay.
You say, I have control.
I have control.
Right. Now just ease forward of the control column until you've reselected that level attitude. And you have to hold it there all the time. A little bit lower nose attitude, Lorena. A little bit forward. A little bit forward, a little bit forward, a little bit forward until we've got the horizon in the middle of that windscreen.
Okay.
And we're going to hold it there. It'll want to pitch up all the time. You've got to hold it there all the time.
Okay. Oh.
That's good. Now you can feel the little gusts there, a bit of gust of wind just catching you. That's perfectly normal. Okay, Lorena, that is pitch control. That's how we make the nose of the aircraft pitch up and pitch down. I'm going to come back onto the control column and show you how we turn the aircraft.
Right.
So I have control, but follow through with me now, Lorena.
Right.
Don't forget, that's the level attitude. That's what we want to maintain. It's not up there like that. It's actually down there like that. Okay, I'm going to do a turn to the right. So the first thing I do is I look out to the left, right from the tail of the aircraft, nobody around, all the way around to the right, make sure there's nobody there, and then I turn the aircraft to the right. So to turn it, what I do is I move the column to the right, Lorena. The aircraft will then bank to the right. When I've got the desired bank attitude, I centralise the column and the aircraft continues to turn. We just hold that picture. When I want to level the wings again, I reverse that process. Move the column to the left and centralise. Okay, you have control.
Okay, I have control.
Ease forward to regain the level attitude. I'll have a good look out for you to the right and a good look out to the left. I'd like you to try and turn to the left, Lorena, but hold the nose of the aircraft on the horizon all the way. Go to the left now.
To the left.
That's good. Just so you know you're flying, if you look out to the left, you'll see my left hand. Look to the right, his head. You are actually flying this biplane. There's a little video camera proving that you're flying it as well. Brilliant.
Excellent.
A little bit lower nose attitude, tiny bit. That's it, lovely. Hold it steady. Keep the aircraft to the left. The nose of the aircraft will want to wander up on its own, so you've got to fly it all the time. It's doing really well. It's a fantastic feeling to be actually flying an aeroplane.
It's just unbelievable. It's brilliant. Oh.
It's all right. You're doing really nicely. Okay, roll your wings back to level again now. Hold the nose on the horizon. Mustn't let it pitch up. But ease it back onto the horizon again.
Right.
And then what I'm going to ask you to do is a turn to the right. So you have a good look round first. Make sure there's no one around, and when you're ready, start that turn to the right. Hold the nose of the aircraft on the horizon all the time. So it's got to be there, okay? A little bit lower. Round you go to the right. That's perfect, just there.
Oh, to the right.
That's it, you've got the motorway, the M1 down there. Now the nose is wanting to come up again. Stop it coming up. Hold it there. That's perfect. Absolutely spot on. That is exactly where to put the aircraft. Perfect turn. Round in a moment, you're going to see a reservoir coming up on the nose of the aircraft. When you reservoir, I want you to turn towards it and level the wings again. There it is. So roll your wings back to level again now, Lorena. And we'll go down towards that reservoir. Again, hold her down, don't let the nose keep coming up. I feel it's got a lot colder now since we've climbed a bit. And as you climb up, of course, the temperature reduces.
Yeah.
So we've got to hold it down a little bit, otherwise you're going to keep getting colder.
Okay.
That's about right.
Pockets are there.
Yeah, that's right. And also as you're coming under the clouds, some of that is just the turbulence under the clouds.
Right.
But it's not as turbulent, for instance, as it would be in a glider.
No. Am I still flying this plane?
Absolutely. If you don't believe me, there you go. My hands are completely off, and that little camera on that right strut is proving that you're flying this aeroplane, because my hands are off it.
I'm doing okay.
You're doing all right. Pretty good. And are you enjoying it?
It's brilliant. Oh, I'll just put the nose down. It's a little bit terrifying, but I'm exhilarating at the same time.
Yeah, that's about right when you first get in an aeroplane. Okay, Lorena, what I'm going to do, we don't do aerobatics now, we don't do them anymore, but what we're going to do, I'm just going to do a couple of turns for you, okay?
Right.
So I have control,
Okay.
the hands away,
Hands off.
I'm going to do a couple of turns right and left, so you can just how manoeuvrable the aircraft is, and then we're going to go back in the general direction of the airfield. So I'm looking around, nobody around, and we're turning to the right now. Literally on a 10p piece.
Wow.
Fantastic, isn't it?
Fantastic.
And it's not scary or anything because it's just nicely balanced.
Yeah.
And just as, she does exactly the same in the opposite direction.
Wow.
And round you go. Absolutely wonderful.
Fabulous.
And then just going to level the wings here, reduce the power a little bit. And we're going back in the general direction of the airfield now.
Right.
So I'm just bringing the power back a little bit. Now I want you to take control again, but just keep it steady as it is now and hold the nose of the aircraft there where it is. Don't let it pitch up.
I have control.
You have control, well
I
done.
have control.
And keep the nose slightly lower because we're now in a descent. So that's where it needs to be about there. You can come a little bit round to the right as well while you're doing this. Oh, come on, Charlie Kilo's just passing the motorway. 6 miles to run to the field, the rejoin, 2-4. Good. And as we start coming down, feeling warmer.
Yes, I am now.
We lose temperature between 1.5 and 3 degrees for every 1,000 feet we climb. So again, we gain it when we come back down. So
Yeah, it's much warmer now.
A little bit. That's about right. I'm going to take control off you in a moment. So I have control now.
Okay.
Just remember, keep your hands and feet off the controls, and keep your head in the centre of the windscreen when we actually come into land, which will be in about 2 or 3 minutes' time. So you can see the airfield. It's just ahead of us, slightly right of the nose, about 3.5 miles away.
Right.
Charlie Kilo's descending dead sign 24. Last little bit of height slipped off.
So are you off to Manchester soon?
Not long. I've got one more person to fly, then I'll take it to Manchester when I finish. Drop the aircraft there and fly back in another one. And then hopefully go home and see my... Charlie Kilo's joining crosswind 24. Oh, I can't see anybody else on the circuit at the moment. Looks quiet as a mouse down there today.
Yeah.
Kilos downwind 24. And this is what they would have done in the war, it's a slipping turn. In fact, all tail draggers, you have to do a sort of a curved approach, because otherwise you can't see where you're going to land.
Alright.
Well, you don't have to. It's a lot easier and it's quite pleasant. It gets us in nicely. Because these sort of aircraft aren't fitted with flaps like modern aircraft, so we just bring them in a nice slipping turn around to land. Now on our final approach. Just set. Johnny Kilo's final to land 24.
Oh, now I've spotted the airfield.
Keep your head in the centre a minute.
Okay.
Just when I'm landing.
That was fantastic.
So you thought that was good, you do it again, would you?
Yes, thank you very much.
No trouble, so we're running a bit late at the moment.
Oh, doesn't matter, it's worth it.
I have done. I don't now at the moment. But I had a rotary wing licence at one stage.
Uh-huh.